Hi, my name is Terry Lee with Sweet Pea Papers, and today we're going to do another page in the MPKS page by page project. Now, Miss P and Kyung Shotwell have a collaboration where they're doing a page a week, and each one picks a prompt every other week, and the other one doesn't know what they don't know what each other is going to do until they see it on Saturdays. So I thought it would be fun to follow along, and you guys know me, I don't do anything unless it's on video. So here we are. Now this is week 4, and the page prompt is black and white, and it also happens to fall on Halloween. So I don't know about you, but I decided to do a Halloween page. Now I know that I've done a Halloween page recently if you're following along in the page by page with Kyung and I, but that's okay because you can have more than one Halloween. Happens all the time. What if you trick or treat in the morning and then you trick or treat at night? Perfectly legitimate. Okay. So here's what you're going to need to do our page today. We're going to try it. All right, so you're going to need a piece of black paper. Now, this is what we've got so far. Don't you love the way I jump around? This is what we've got so far. We've got page 1, which was stencil, page 2, which was garden, page 3, which was numbers. And then now we're on page 4. Okay. And so what we need is a paper to build on so that we can glue it to the page. I haven't inked the page in black. It seems kind of redundant. Plus black and white, black and white. Okay, so we'll put that away for now. So what I've decided to do is to do a black paper, and I actually inked it in white. So the inks we're going to use today are black soot, keep it away from everything, and picket fence, which is the Tim Holtz white, keep it away from everything. You don't know how hard it is to try to keep black off white and white off black and keep them both clean. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say about that. You're also going to need some doilies. These are 4-inch doilies, and I took 2 that I had trimmed some pieces off of, and I folded them so that we could put them on the edges of the paper. I don't know if I mentioned this 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. I think I did, but I'm not sure. So we're going to put a doily here, and we're going to put a doily here. And then we are going to take this paper, and it's got a fold on it. So we're going to fold it in half. This side is a poem called The Night Wind by Eugene Field, and you'll be able to read it. I will post the text of the poem underneath the video so that you can read it if you want. I'm not going to read it to you now, but it's very cute. And so this is not like your super duper spooky scary Halloween. Okay, so now on the inside, when we fold it in half, and when I fold it in half, I'm going to fold it the way you would a card, but I'm going to put this side to the front. I want the poem on the front. Okay, so then when we flip it over, I've taken a smaller piece of black paper, and I took a white chalk pencil, and I drew some little spider webs on there. I also inked this in white. Oh, and I inked this page in white as well. Now, you don't see it a lot. I don't know, maybe if I hold it up a little bit, you'll see it better. But it doesn't need to be a lot because it's against the black. Let's see. I don't want to hold them too close. I get in the bad habit of holding things too close. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the doilies to hold the card on. On the inside of the card, you're going to have your writing area. I've inked it on both sides, but I've lightly inked the black. I didn't want to get black all over the page. So we're going to put this on this side, leave the other side for writing space, okay? And then on the bottom of that, we're going to put this, and it looks like Edgar Allan Poe with the bird and the skull in the book. And it said, "The moon has awoken with the sleep of the sun. The light has been broken. The spell has begun." So it's a little poem. So I thought it fit well with the other poem. Okay, so first let's just go ahead, before we mess around with the part that's going to be difficult. As you see, these want to pop open. Because I didn't, well, I did kind of fold them in half, but I didn't. Actually, I didn't. But I've folded them in half. Maybe they would have held better, or maybe they would hold better. Let's try it. Folded it in half, like that. Then it would be easier for the pattern to match. If you can see on here, I edged this little piece of it in black, but I decided it just looked dirty, so I decided to leave it white. I thought it looked more, it popped off of there more being all white. Let's see how much it lifts up when we do half. It's much better. We're going to have to put a little bit of glue down here, but we should still have plenty of space for the card to slide in and out. Okay. I wonder how tight that is. Let's use this as an example. Yeah, see, if I just glue the back, this is going to stick up. And it's not going to hold anything. Alright, so we are going to have to put the thin bead of glue. Thought about drawing some spider webs on this, but then I decided against it. It was my prerogative. You get to decide. So let's get our glue. Let's glue this on here first. I'm almost out of glue. Looks like I have some glue gunk. And I inked this in black because of the white around the edges, plus to knock the white off of the edges here. So now where do we want this? I say we want it there. I just say, I want it there. Let's just drop it there. Okay. Now we're going to take this and we're going to fold it in half, which we all know is one of the worst things that I do, folding paper in half. Don't ask me why. I do not know why. Do not want to have to print this again. Okay, let's take our bone folder. Oh, it does fold it in half the wrong way. It's all right, because we're putting the wrong way forward. That's why. Didn't fold it in half the wrong way. This could be the front, but I'd rather have the poem on the front. Okay, so when we do that and we open it, maybe we'd just leave it open backwards because it's Halloween and that's what we want to do. No, we're going to leave the card the way it's supposed to be. So we're going to put the image in here on this side. We're going to center it by eyeball, of course. Why measure when you can guess? That's what I say. Give herself a little sliding around room. Yes, I know it's only October, and I have my hand warmers on already. All right, so let's... I'm telling you. There we go. That looks straight. Okay, and then we're just going to leave this as writing area. I don't have a stencil that looks like a spider web. Otherwise, I would have stenciled in the corners first and then moved this up. But I don't have one. So we're just going to leave it inked. Got some fuzzies going on over here. I don't want to smear up the page though. Okay, so we've got this. And I've inked everything. And this isn't that hard of a page, but I did have to do some computer manipulation of the images ahead of time. And then, of course, I cut and inked everything ahead of time. Okay, so let's glue this on the back. I thought it would be sturdier than just putting a bead of glue along the front. So let's see exactly where we want them. I don't think we want the tops touching the top, or do we? Maybe we do. Oh, I didn't fold this one exactly in half yet. I knew something looked different. Okay. So that'll make that look better since they're both the same now. We'll put this under here. I wonder if I bone folder them. They're not very thick paper, so I have to be careful. Well, they definitely lay down better, don't they? And we've got some thickness to the card. I think once we glue them on, we'll take a look at it and see where we're at. If we glue this down too tight, even if we can fit the card in, it's going to make it so hard to get the card in and out that, you know, it's just not going to be any fun. Also, I had thought about putting something in the middle here, and you could if you wanted to, but I really didn't have anything other than to make it like kind of too cutesy. Like I've got some googly eyes. I could have put a googly eye in the center of each one. You know, once we get it put together. So the card's going to be in here like this. Yeah, see, we don't need it to be glued down on the front at all. It's going to be glued down like this. You'll be able to see most of the poem. Once the card is in there straight. Alright, well, let's just glue these on. Remember, we don't need a lot of glue on these. Okay. So let's put it up a little bit from the edge. Where's my fold? Here it is. And then we'll spread the glue out, make sure it's on there good. Nope, looks like it is gonna stick up. So we are gonna have to put a teeny bit of glue under there. Okay, let's put this one up just a little bit from the bottom. And put some glue on here. Got some more glue schmutz. I had cut pieces out of these for different things. And I forgot I had cut one, so I cut a different one. Okay. So let's take a little teeny bit of glue. And glue it down to the front. Yeah, see, you can see the glue through these. So you don't want to put very much glue at all. Just enough to not hold it down. Yeah, it looks like you just have to hold it for a second. It must really want to push off of there. Okay. I'll take a little tiny bead of glue. Run it along the front. We're almost ready for our spooktacular card. Yeah, you can see it right through that doily. I'm not real happy about that, but there's nothing else I can really do. Otherwise it won't stay down. Okay, then we'll test out our card. And it doesn't hold it in. We need to glue them in farther. I would say about to here. Well, darn. If they were heavier duty doilies, it would be better. Boy, I really don't like that. You know, I may let me see what these look like. You know, once it dries, it might get better. I don't know. You guys are all yelling at me to use a different glue, but I don't think it would have mattered. These are so thin. You know what I could do? I could put one across this corner. That's what I should have done before I glued these in so far. I could have just put one across the bottom corner to hold it. Except now it looks like these may hold it. Remember, it's going to be in the book, but still. Yep. That'll do it. They just needed to be in farther. And once you put the card in, you can't see the glue. Okay. So that's all we're doing on this. It isn't very difficult. Black and white. Yep, black and white. I'm kind of smudging a little bit with the gray, but they're all shades of black and white. There's nothing else I can do about it. This wonderful, wonderful card only came this way. So let's pull this out before we glue it in. This glue's not completely dry. And we'll take our paper and we'll glue it in our book. Okay. These look like Pac-Man. They're going to gobble up our card. That was bad. Very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. We're going to need a little extra glue. These doilies, the paper, as you can see, soaks up the glue. But I had fun figuring this one out. It took me a little while to decide what I wanted to do. Could have done flowers in black and white. Which I did flowers on my other Halloween page. So that would have been a bit redundant. Okay. Really isn't a top and a bottom to this, but it's kind of hard to see the crease now, isn't it? Let's go this way. Okay. And get what I can with this dry wet wipe and then come back with the glue eraser. Once again, trying to keep the black page black and the white areas white. Okay, so we'll put this in here and then lift this under here. That's that charm. And that's our black and white page. Nothing difficult. Just a little Halloween poem for everybody to enjoy. You. Anyway, okay. I will see you next time, and that'll be on page 5. This one says 21, but that's because let's put it in the book and see it with our other pages. Okay, so there we are with our white page. And let's see it with the other pages. Oh, it's a white page. Well, guess what? That makes it black and white now, doesn't it? Well, and gray because of the pencil. All right, that's it for me. And I will see you next time in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Bye-bye.